the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold with a trophy.
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Miami Dolphins. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down.
Carried by number 6.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
The tackle made by
officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 35-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a play fake it at Stafford. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 41-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Running over the middle by Grant. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Stafford. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Complete to Preston.
From 19 yards away. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of the
A 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Sony Michel comes out of a long line of terrific running backs from the University of Georgia and was a first-round selection for New England in 2018. He does not mind carrying the football, never turns down an opportunity. Top 10 in rushing attempts in the league in 2019.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Here's Newton. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On the ground is Michel. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a first down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
And 7 at the Dolphins' 33-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's White. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. The clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. This will be caught inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
12 yards on the play. Leads to 3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, Michelle. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check 26. Check 26.
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Wilson. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
And it's
7-7, our score after 1.
the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
On 3rd down, here's Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On 1st down, Stafford here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
A gain of 11.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run with Wilson out of the shotgun. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Jonathan Jones on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and...
On 2nd down now. It's Wilson. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st down, Miami.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Adam Butler there on the tackle.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. He's got a man. It's Williams. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. Tackle made by Adrian Phillips.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle it behind the line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Up 2nd and goal at the Patriots' 9-yard line.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They'll try the air now with Stafford. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Miami.
A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They used their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's home.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Go, go, go. Here we go.
Going on the ground, it's White. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
20. Check 25, check 3.
On 3rd down, a run from White. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll run with Michel. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On 2nd and 11 now. Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gay is on for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Dolphins 21, Patriots 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Newton. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Out of the gun, Newton. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. And maybe just lucky to get that pass away.
And maybe should have held on to it because I don't know what you thought. That didn't look like the primary receiver to me.
No, I don't think it was.
I agree. I think he's coming to a secondary target. Maybe in that situation, you don't throw it at all. Eat it, take care of the football. They're fortunate nothing bad happened on that one.
Wide open, Julian Edelman. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
4th down.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. The pass complete. It's Bird. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. You gonna take. You gotta take first. You gotta take right there. Twist.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Greg. Greg.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. After the interception, here's Stafford. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Out of bounds at his own 49-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Here we go. Hey. Check, 54, 70.
Throwing is Stafford. Flushed out right. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Henderson. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Michel. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Michel, the ball carrier.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
3 down, 3 down. 43 in the mic. Express. Switch it. Come on, switch it. 8. Again.
Now it's Newton. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
At the 41-yard line.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Check. I don't even know why this team showed up.
On first down, it's Newton. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
Brings up second down.
After the sack on first down, Newton. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Check. Lucky.
Third and long, it's Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Aaron Donald able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up fourth down. They will go for it. Now Newton. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. They'll run here with Balaj. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. Through an opening, and there he goes. 30. 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Patriots.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run. Here's Wilson. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
On the tackle.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
A gain of 5.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
To the 49-yard line.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
He was brought down by Brandon Copeland.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Second down, this is Wilson. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
And it's third down.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing on third down, Stafford. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Well, checking the scoreboard there in the third in Baltimore. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Here we go on fourth. Stafford. It's complete to Grant. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They go for it on fourth down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Now a run with Henderson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 10 more there and another first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. Now it's Stafford. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Touchdown,
Mike Gesicki. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Dolphins 28, Patriots 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Patriots take over first and 10. The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Newton to Michelle on the screen. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
3rd down and 11.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Newton now to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Terrell Lewis in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. They snap it to Newton. And that is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Turnover on downs.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not much there, only a yard.
2nd and 9.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton looking deep downfield. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Reed. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
Ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I question his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. He sets to fire deep. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Demir Bird, 30 yards. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Another carry for Wilson. And some space here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Down back at the 40-yard line.
2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Stafford. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They snap it to Stafford. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Stafford going to throw it. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And Stills has got it. Touchdown, Miami.
Complete to Kenny Stills.
Kenny Stills, 38 yards. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Demir Bird returning it. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time for Stills, and that'll bring up second down.
He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Balaj. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Miami, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's touchdown. For the whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag. Ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass. Come through stunning. Really hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money. You ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the side. Flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons. I just made a play. In the red zone. Going strong. Watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock. Just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks. That's a whole field. He don't want no championship. Get him out of here. I just got a set. Like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set. Like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake. Make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers. We ain't staying there. Running off the block. Yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta. How you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple. I'm on yellow like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stand. me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens across the border. Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety. You boys can't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
Another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.